Hi Heblahs, it's Maryam. Welcome to episode 3. Today's episode is titled Style and Self-Care as Medicine. When feeling looks good on the outside, it heals the inside. We will be exploring how what we wear, how we present ourselves, and how we care for ourselves can act as medicine for our mind, body, and souls. So my favorite ways to do that is being creative with my makeup, my outfit choice, grooming rituals. It's all a form of medicine, and there are so many ways you can curate it for you and your mind, your body, and your soul. So this isn't just for people who wear makeup. That's just one of the ways that I care for my outside. In your case, it may be a fresh haircut, a favorite hoodie, polished or new shoes, or, a loved signature fragrance. We all have our own unique way to express care on the outside that lifts us on the inside. So that's what we're going to talk about. So this past year, I would say, has been a bit of a roller coaster of emotions for me. I definitely got very, very depressed. You may or may not know when someone struggles with depression, they kind of start to lack on their self-care. And in my case, that was my appearance and, just little self-care rituals, taking care of my body, my hair, my face, all that stuff. We kind of make our outside shell feel or look the way that our inside shell feels. Not our inside shell, our inside feels. Well, at least that's what I did. But most recently, I feel like I got my spark back. My Leo energy has been shining through. That line was like, let me out of here. I need to shine, baby. I did some reflection and realized that it happened, or I should say that it clicked on a trip that I went on recently to visit a loved one. I packed some cute outfits and all my accessories and makeup, and on day 2, when I was getting dressed, I was like, wait, I think she's back. I think the baddie's back. The baddie Leo self is here. I feel good about myself, and I realized how important it was and how good it felt to, feel good on the outside. So I decided that I couldn't let that baddie go. I know we all kind of go through ups and downs, through our emotions and our highs and lows, but I'm going to try to ride this wave out for as long as I can. When I get washed up to the shore, I'm going to push through and turn my butt back around and find another wave to ride. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. But you know what I'm talking about. I hope that metaphor made sense because it did in my head. Okay. But anyways, I realized how being intentional and wearing and doing what makes me feel beautiful on the outside shifted my mood and my outlook for the day. I felt confident, you walk a little taller, you just feel better, you feel more relaxed, more excited to, just be present. And I love that. I feel like your self-expression and personal style signal that to your heart. It signals I'm worth it, I'm worth care and creativity, and I just really love that. Even if we think about it in a physiological way, it really can rewire your brain. Okay, stay with me here. Sensory details, that's what it's all about. Textures, colors, smells, fragrances, all of that calms our nervous systems. When you have an anxiety or panic attack, in therapy, I've learned the 5 senses grounding tool to help ease the nervous system. What are 5 things you can see in that moment? 4 things you can feel in that moment, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Forgive me if I did that in the wrong order, but you get the point. And I'm not gonna lie, the taste one always throws me off. I'm like, what am I supposed to be tasting? I'm sitting here having a panic attack. Like spit, bile. But I think at that point, my body's already self-regulated and brought me back to the present. So I think that's probably why that one's number 1. I'm pretty sure that one's the number 1 thing. But anyways, it's the same idea with taking care of our outside. Using that time as a ritual and a way to connect with ourselves, you're consciously connecting your body to your mind. Looking at and putting an outfit together, touching the fabrics, feeling a moisturizer on your fingertips or that favorite gloss on your lips, smelling that fragrance, it all boosts your mood and does something to your brain. It connects it. It helps rewire it. It rewires that little brain, hopefully your brain's big. Obviously it is if you're listening, but it rewires that pretty little brain of yours. Caring for your body, it's a form of gratitude. You're telling yourself, thank you for the vessel that carries you through the world. And if you think about it, how freaking blessed are we to be able to even do that, So, that's what makes me feel good on the outside, putting a cute outfit together, just putting on makeup and making me feel confident, strutting my stuff. But let's talk about some practical tips for everybody. So try to put on an outfit that's out of the norm, something that makes you feel powerful or joyful. Anything from new sneakers or, I don't know, your favorite sneakers, old sneakers, whatever, a tailored jacket, anything. And maybe just start small with one little thing. It doesn't have to be some crazy outfit that you put together that you never have, but, try something different. Take out that item that's been in the back of your closet that you're saving for a special event and wear it now, because today is a special event. You woke up, you're here, so celebrate that. Just give yourself a couple of extra minutes to incorporate something new into your outfit for the day. Something just you can notice. Another idea, take some time when you're winding down for the night for some grooming, some self-care. Do a skincare routine. If you already do, slow it down, put some intention into it, ground yourself, give yourself a big smile in the mirror, give yourself a little pep talk, before you start that skincare routine. If skincare's not your thing, do it when you brush your teeth, take 2 seconds before you start and start with an intention. You can also do like a hair mask or hair oil. Ooh, I should share my hair oil tricks in like a later episode. But yeah. Anyways, you can trim your beard if you have one, Give your body wash or body lotion a good sniff before you apply it. Just take a moment to stop and be present, and it just grounds you and connects mind, body. And when you connect your mind and body, you get connected to your soul. So it's all just one beautiful little circle. All of those little things can help shift your mindset. Another cool idea, you can pick a color to help match the energy that you want to invite into your day. Yellow always is like sunshine to me. And I know a lot of people don't have yellow probably in their closet, but I don't know. That's just a fun color for me. Red is like passion, power. Purple is like a really powerful color too. And I can make like a little list of colors and their meanings. If that could be helpful, just let me know in the comments. But if you're not like a color type of person in your wardrobe, that's okay. Like if you don't have a yellow shirt, that's cool. You can find another way to incorporate colors. Maybe use a colored pen for your notes that day, or draw a little heart or a star in that color on your wrist, so every time you look at it, it kind of grounds you and brings you back into the present. Just anything that you can think of to be creative with colors. Colors are my favorite form of creativity and expression, and I don't know, they just make me happy. Do it for you, not for anybody else. So, I mean, who cares what you do, and who cares if someone sees your little yellow heart on your wrist? I mean, it's cute. But anyways, okay, now it's time for our awkward little guided practice for the day. Okay, so let's start with 3 grounded deep breaths. So hold on, get comfortable. Close your eyes. All right, you ready? We're going to inhale for 4, and then we're going to exhale for 6. Okay, ready? Go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. Now picture yourself dressed up or cared for in a way that feels completely you. Notice what colors you're visualizing, what feelings you're feeling, and let that color just drape you from head to toe. Notice those confident feelings. Let that confidence radiate inwards, outwards, into your heart. Take one more deep breath and open your eyes. Perfect. Thanks for joining me in that awkward guided practice. I feel like at some point I'm gonna get better at it and it won't be as awkward, but thanks for joining me. Hopefully it brought you some sort of comfort and confidence, and maybe you found your little color that you can use this week. But I think now it's time to get this episode wrapped up. Let's do a quick little recap for the day. So when you feel good on the outside, the inside naturally rises to meet it. Your weekly challenge this week is to choose one outward act of self-care. So your outfit, makeup, grooming, a scent, something that helps your inner world feel supported. Your affirmation for this week: caring for my body is caring for my soul. Every intentional act of style and self-care is an act of healing. Post it on a Post-it, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it on your phone background, put it on your desk, somewhere where you'll see it every day, repeat it to yourself, all that good stuff. Well, that's all I have, I guess. Thanks for being here with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with someone you think would benefit. But thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye, Heblahs.